Okay, this is week 1, battle 4 in our Gazala campaign. Dan has his Fallschirmjagers, of course. This is mid-war that we're doing. And he's got Stukas, Nebelwerfer, Panzer, no tanks. Oh, you got your Panzer IV support for Firestorm and your Avantes. And for me, I've got a company of Crusaders, the Crusader 3s with scout tanks. And I also have an Indian motor company, full Indian motor company with sticky bombs. And I've got 25 pounders and 17 pounders. And then my Firestorm troops are Hurricanes and Grants. Our board looks like this, where we've got an oasis in the middle. This is mud. So that's a cross-check. Stream is cross-check, I'm guessing, or is that just terrain?
That's streams cross-check too.
All right, so this is all cross-check. The walls are cross-checks, and give bulletproof cover. And that's it. That's our desert board. So we'll come back with our setup. Attack, I picked maneuver, and then we rolled up contact, which means that we both have reserves, but he gets immediate reserves and he can bring them in anywhere he wants. I get delayed scattered reserves. So I've got a marker here and a marker here, and he's got his artillery. He's got Nebelwerfer, so that's going to do a lot of damage. And then, so I set up a motor platoon over here. I set up a motor platoon over here, my 25 pounders. And my universal carriers, my 17 pounders are in reserve, or in ambush, and my tanks are in reserve. He's got 5 centimeters up there with a platoon of Fallschirmjagers.
Yes.
Observation post, a anti-air, heavy machine guns, and nebs. And then I put my marker over there on your HQ's in the corner there.
Yes.
Okay. And he's got planes that also come in, and I also get planes that come in. All right, so we'll start with turn 1. So he didn't get reinforcements or his planes, so he moves up his Fallschirmjagers up the middle. He fired his nebs and took out one of my motor platoon guys over there, and that was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, going to bottom turn 1. All right, so I'm a dummy. I should have done my artillery first because his anti-air took out one of my planes, and Dan's really happy about that. I was able to pin them with the artillery, and that would have reduced their fire, I believe. Mm-hmm. So that plane probably would have survived, so a big mistake there. And I swung these guys around, and I took out one stand of Fallschirmjagers, and that's it. All right, so we go to turn 2. Dan, why don't you go ahead and roll to see if the guns get unpinned, and then the anti-air. So guns are unpinned, and anti-air is unpinned. And then roll for your reserves, 2 dice. 1 comes in reserves, and then your planes.
Nope.
Okay, so 1's going to come in reserves, and everybody's unpinned. So we're going top of turn 2. All right, so Dan moved up here, and with his machine guns, his anti-tank, only 2 of them could see because the other one's behind. They're only able to bail out 1 universal carrier. His nebs ranged in over here, got it on the first try, killed a gun, but nobody else, just pinned everybody. And that's it, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so bailed out right here. Need a 4, didn't get it. All right, proximity for pinning down. They both are unpinned. And then for my plane,
nope,
didn't get it. He's too scared now. All right, so we go to bottom turn 2. All right, so my artillery hit here, killed one of his anti-airs, got a little bit of revenge there. And then my universal carrier shot into here, but did nothing. And that's it. So he's going to try to see if that guy gets unpinned. He does not, and see if he runs away. What does he have? I think he's got Third Reich, right?
Yeah.
So if he's got Third Reich, it should be 3.
Yep, 3 left.
All right, so he's good. So he stays on the board, but he's pinned. And so now you roll 3 dice. 1's guaranteed to come in. So you get 1 platoon coming in. And we go to top of turn 3.
Plane.
Oh, plane. Nope. All right, so the Nebelwerfers, hey, we need to use that thing, so.
Yeah.
All right, so as you can see here, the Nebelwerfers, they get everything but these two guys over here. Up a little bit more. Look how big that thing is. Covered pretty much everything. Just showing that, so we're using it. All right, these guys moved up and couldn't do anything. The one anti-tank gun was able to bail a guy out. We did the rules wrong with machine guns, bailed another one. And then they assaulted. You can go back in the forest, by the way. And killed that universal carrier. All right, so we'll see if these two guys get back in. And this one does not, so we'll see if they run away, and they do. All right, so that's 2, so the universal carriers are gone. These guys are pinned down, so we'll see if the guns are fearless, so they do, and then these guys are confident, and they do. So both of these unpin, which is very good news, because I got to take out those guys. And then I get reserves, no, and planes, no. All right, that's very bad news. All right, so we're going to bottom turn 3, and guess what's going to pop up right here to go against these guys? All right, bottom turn 3. All right, first thing that went right for me, my ambush. Kicked the crud out of his Panzer IV, so one is I couldn't finish it off. I killed 2 guys, the long and the short, and there's one short there that's bailed out. And my artillery didn't do anything over there. Did I even hit you? Did I even pin you down?
You pinned me down.
All right, so unpin.
No.
All right, and see if that guy runs away.
No, he has to see if he unpins. Unpins. And see if he runs. No.
And then see if this guy bails back in.
Yes.
And see if he runs away.
No.
No, he does not run away. Darn it. All right, so roll for your reserves. You only have one more reserve, right?
Yeah.
So it automatically comes in.
Planes.
And your planes.
No.
Okay, so he gets his last infantry, and then he's all on the board. And I'm not on the board at all, basically. I finally cut that ambush out, so he's going to bring his Fallschirmjagers right there as we go to top of turn 4. All right, so I made another mistake. He came over here and assaulted my guns, and because they're forward firing, they got blowed up. He came over here, starting the assault over here, but didn't do anything. And that was it, right?
Yep.
All right, so we go to bottom turn 4. Let's see, was anybody pinned down over here? The guns were pinned, right? All right, so guns are back. And the infantry?
No.
Pinned. All right, so these guys are pinned still. And then we roll 2 for our reinforcements. Which one goes first? Airplanes or reinforcements? Reinforcements.
No.
Nothing. And then planes? And no, they're still scared. All right, so we got the bottom turn 4. The 25 bounders finished off the Panzer IV platoon. And let's see. And that was it. I didn't get any planes or reinforcements, so we're going top of turn 5. His planes finally showed up. He put his nebs there and he bombarded the crud, took out the 2 IC, and then attempted to dig in with his Fallschirmjagers over here, but that failed. So we are going to bottom of turn 5. So I'm going to get something here. So let's see. We'll see if these guys unpin. What I get? 4, so they're unpinned. And then this infantry here, unpinned. They do not. That doesn't really matter too much. And then I got my reserves, or the reserves go first.
1 reserve, definitely.
Okay, 1 reserve, and then plane.
No.
Yeah, he's scared to do it. All right, so we go to bottom turn 5. I got to roll to see where these guys come in. 1, 2. So that will be in this corner right here. Rolled up here, but they're still too far away to shoot, so they cross-countryed. Artillery did nothing over there, and I killed one of his stands, and the boys' anti-tank didn't do anything. I don't think it actually can do anything, it's too weak. But
2 are pinned down. I gotta see if he runs.
All right, so see if that guy runs.
Yes.
He does. So anti-air's finally off the board. Now maybe my planes can come in, see if they get him.
Proximity for pinned down. So they're unpinned. They're still pinned.
Okay, so the guns are still pinned, but these guys are unpinned now. So they're going to assault. So there'll be a final battle here.
And planes come in.
And planes come in. So here we go. Bottom turn 6. I'm a little worried about this. So here we go. All right, so they assaulted, and I managed to bail out 2 tanks, and then they ran away, so they lost 2 tanks. Then the Fallschirmjagers came in. There were so many casualties. It was just the 1 IC left, and they killed the 1 IC, but he took over the boys' anti-tank that ran away, and there's all that's left of the motor platoon over there. Oh, I had sticky bombs. I forgot about the stupid sticky, but I think it didn't matter, right? He didn't roll like any 2s or anything. Yeah, it just gave me +1. If he rolled a 2, then I would have gotten. So these guys blew up outright.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get bailed because I had sticky bombs. Okay, that makes me feel better. And so that's it. So if I don't take that back this turn, then the Axis are going to win. So
They're pinned, and they gotta see if they run, don't they?
these guys are gonna, yeah, these 2 are pinned. So see if he unpins. 2, he re-rolls. He's good. See if the 1 IC unpins. He does. And then see if this guy runs away. He gets a re-roll, and he's good. So he sticks. And then, okay, these guys are pinned. The motor, they do not unpin. And then the Fearless guys, they do not unpin. So no artillery. And then we roll our reserves. 2 of them come in. Let's see where they come in. Oh gosh, both on. So that's going to be the game. I can't get over there. So that is the game, unless I can wipe them out with planes. Yes, I do get planes. So
1 plane.
1 plane to kill 2 guys. I get 2 shots. So I'm not even going to bother anything. So I got to get 4s to hit, and I missed them both. So that's the game. Good game. And did I kill any of your guys? I killed your.
You killed 3
Panzer.
dudes. Oh yeah, and you killed the anti-air and 2 bases and 2 tanks.
No, but platoons. I killed your tanks.
No, you didn't.
I killed your anti-air. Yeah, but all your
Yeah.
tank platoons gone anti-air. So that's 2 platoons. So it's a 7-2 victory for the Axis on Battle 4.
Yes.
Yeah, Dan got me. All right, good game. So we're going to Battle 5 next time.